Hello again. Welcome back to my channel. I want to thank every single person who left a really nice comment or was just very vulnerable in the comments with me. That is exactly what I wanted from that video. It's exactly why I made that video. I wanted to open a conversation. I wanted people to respond, and you all did. And it's been really nice to read all of your nice comments. Originally, I wasn't planning on making a follow-up video to that video because I made all the points I wanted to make, but after reading the comments, I do want to say some more. So first things first, when I say I am lonely, I'm not talking about wanting or needing a romantic relationship. Let's get that straight. That's not what that video was about. People automatically assume I'm looking for a romantic relationship. That's not it. I can promise you, if it were a boyfriend or a girlfriend that I wanted, I'd ask people out. I'm confident I would ask someone out if I wanted to. If we're being completely honest here, I could get a boyfriend tomorrow. Like, I am not crying for a boyfriend. I'm not looking for attention in that way. I'm not looking for validation. So yeah, me saying I'm lonely, it has nothing to do with my love life. Not only that, but I am a strong believer that you should be friends first before you become lovers. You can call me old-fashioned, you can laugh, you can think it's corny, but I've seen it. My mom and my dad were friends first. My sister and her husband were friends first. It just goes back to the friends thing. Like, I need friends, good people in my life. If we're friends first and we end up loving each other, like, then that's great. That's not what I'm looking for though, but if it goes there, then wow, I'll be shocked. I will be pleasantly surprised. When I say I'm lonely, I mean I'm missing connection. I could be around a group of people and still feel lonely. I didn't mean I'm lonely as in, oh, I feel bad for me, I need attention, nobody gives me attention. It's not what I meant by that at all. Something that I was noticing in the comments more than a few times, and it does bother me because it's just not true at all. So basically, there were men saying that it's harder for them because they're not attractive, blah, 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 insinuating that I have it easier because I'm attractive and because I'm a woman. Not true. Sure, people are attracted to me. That does not mean my life is easier. That does not mean I don't struggle at all. Not true at all. I can promise you that. I'm not looking to befriend just anyone. Yes, I want good friendships, but that's just it. I want solid friendships that will last. I want to maintain these friendships. I'm not looking for casual people in my life. Not at this age. Attention is not connection. If it were attention that I really wanted, I would just post pictures or go on dating apps. I would do all of that. It's not attention that I want. Your lonely might look different than my lonely. I can only speak for myself. Everything that I talk about is based on my own personal experience. If you can relate to that, then that's great. Another thing that I'm going to touch on is trust. I have really bad trust issues. I find it hard, very hard to trust people, and I think that plays a big part in finding friends. Obviously, I'm not going to just open up to anyone who speaks to me. That's not how it works. Like I said, this has been a really eye-opening year for me, and I have actually tried to open up to people, and I have regretted it, which sucks because it makes me step back a little bit and, go back to my old ways and just go enjoy my own company, because that's another thing. I do enjoy my own company. I have spent more time alone than not. I actually prefer to be alone most of the time. I really enjoy my own company. It's not that I don't like who I am. I've spent so much time finding myself and really loving myself. I think that's something that a lot of people don't do. I think there are some people in this world who don't know what it's like to be alone, and honestly, I think that's more sad. In my opinion, you should really master being alone before you go out there and try to make connections with people, because sometimes these people will make you feel alone and you will need to be alone. And if you can't enjoy your own company, that is very lonely. I wanted to make sure that I said something about that because I love being alone. I really enjoy my alone time. I love just sitting in my room listening to music, hanging out with my cats, watching YouTube. I do love being alone. Me being alone isn't me being lonely. It's when I could be talking to someone, like literally having a conversation with someone and feel lonely, because I just feel like there's a disconnect, and that makes me feel more lonely than actually being by myself. By the way, I have notes. Another thing that I have found challenging when trying to maintain friendships, I find that I am asking a lot of questions and they are not. Such simple things. I feel like I am interested in getting to know these people better, and I don't feel like it's mutual, or they just can't let themselves get there. I don't know. It's something that I struggle with a lot, something that I've been struggling with a lot just recently. I have been very vulnerable with some people. I have trusted them with a lot. I have given them opportunities to ask me questions, to get to know me. And I feel like if I'm asking all the questions and I'm putting in all this effort and it's not being reciprocated, that makes me feel lonely. I am an overthinker, I do want to say that. I also struggle with anxiety and depression. That's something I would like to discuss further on this channel if you guys are interested. But anyway, that's not the point of this video, but because of my anxiety, I do tend to overthink quite a bit. And you know what? I'm not perfect. Like, I'm not a perfect person. I'm not the best. I'm not a perfect friend. Maybe I push boundaries. I ask too many questions because I want more out of something. I expect more, and sometimes I'm the problem. Sometimes I need to step back a little bit. But I do find when I take a step back, I feel like it's almost like I'm giving up. Like, if I don't try, it just goes nowhere, and that's just not in my nature. I like to try and try and try and try and try until I cannot try anymore. To wrap this up, I really want to thank all of you who watched the last video, who subscribed. I really do. I am so thankful. I made that video and I got what I wanted out of it. I started a conversation. I attracted like-minded people, opening up a conversation and having people care about what I have to say and trusting me with, their own personal experience. Like just me reading those comments, paragraphs, like people send me paragraphs. I'm like, thank you. This is what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to open up a conversation. I wanted people to feel comfortable talking to me. I can't wait to take y'all to my annual pumpkin patch photo shoot next year. That's something I do every September, October. I go to a pumpkin patch and take photos, and now I have you guys to show those photos to. Like, maybe I'll vlog it. That kind of stuff makes me happy. Also, I know I talked about being goth. Obviously, that's a big part of my life. But I know I mentioned in the last video, but I do want to reiterate, you do not have to be goth to talk to me. You do not have to be goth to be my friend. Obviously, I am drawn to people who share the same interests as me. That does not mean I am opposed to talking to people who have different interests. If you are cool, if you are down to have a cool conversation, Yes, I like to, in a sense, gatekeep my personality from people who don't deserve to get to know me on that level. I have like my work conversations, my casual conversations. I only open up to people I find interesting if I think it can go somewhere. That's not saying it does. Sometimes these relationships go absolutely nowhere, and that's unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, you do not have to be goth to talk to me. You do not have to be alternative to talk to me. Also, I spoke about my age and I put it in the title of the last video because that's just where I'm at in life. I really, really, really appreciate all of the people who have reached out to me who are younger than me and are going through the same thing. It's nice to get your perspective. It's nice to know that it's not just an age thing, that you are also going through this, even being 5 to 10 years younger than me. Like, thank you for sharing that with me. Like, that does mean something to me. But I think that's it for this video. Thanks for listening to me ramble yet again. Thank you for the positive feedback. Like, your feedback seriously means so much to me. I read every single comment, and if I haven't gotten to yours yet, I promise you I will. I'm trying my best to keep up with all of the comments and the messages and whatnot. It's really cool to know that I can talk about things, I can share my opinions, and you people are willing to listen and share your opinions. I promise not every video is going to be wordy like this. I'm not going to go into depth about, my feelings or whatever. I am going to do that. If you are into that, I will definitely be making more videos like this in the future if I'm going through something. But I do want to make more lighthearted videos. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. It's only freaking Monday. I hope you all have a wonderful week ahead of you. I just hope you have a good day or night. Genuinely. Thank you so much. So much. Don't let people tell you how to live your life. Find a great album to listen to. Eat your favorite snack. Watch your favorite movie. Go pet a cat. Do something that'll make you feel good today. Please leave ideas in the comments of what you want to see from me in the future. Follow me on Instagram. It's Vasquez Sarah, my last name and my first name. That's usually where I'm most active other than Twitter. I do love to tweet. That's where you're going to see more of my personality if you want to follow me there. I know not a lot of people are into Twitter these days. That might also be my age showing. Please continue connecting with me. I will do my best to get back to you and keep this thing going. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you.